Hi, welcome to part 2 of translating verbal phrases into algebraic expressions. So these verbal phrases are a little bit more wordier. So let's go ahead and go over some examples we have here. So for the first one, it says 2 times the quantity y decreased by 1. So let's take a look at the keywords. So we have times here. We have quantity, which we'll talk about in a moment, parentheses. And then decreased is, of course, subtraction. All right, so take it one step at a time. We have 2 times the quantity. Now, when you see the quantity, just simply write parentheses, okay? So we have 2 times the quantity of what? The quantity of y decreased by 1. So this is telling us to subtract. So we take y minus 1. So it's just that simple. All right, so what about 5 times the sum of y and 5? So we have times here, we have plus here, and then we have this phrase, the sum of. Try to think of it as this. Try to think of when you see the sum of or the difference of, something like that, use parentheses, okay? So we have 5 times, so we have the 5 here, 5 times the sum of y and 5, so we know we're adding y and 5 because of this keyword sum, y plus 5. Or you can simply say 5 times the quantity y plus 5, just like we have here, 2 times the quantity y minus 1. Okay, so what about 7 more than 2 times x? So be careful, we have this keyword more than, but that tells us to switch. So 7 more than 2 times x. So 2 times x belong together, right? So when you bring it together, it's simply 2x. So we're going to bring 2x over to the left and 7 over to the right. So it becomes 2x, right? And then we have this keyword more than, so we're adding. And then we have 7. So that's 2x plus 7. What about 3 increased by 4 times x? So we have increased, which is telling us to add, and we have 4 times x, so 4x belongs together, okay? So that's simply written as 3 plus 4x, 3 plus 4 times x. So what about 9 decreased by 3 times y? So this is subtraction, decreased, and we have 3 times y, which is telling us to multiply. So we have 9 minus 3y, or 3 times y. 5 less than 3 times x. So be careful with this. We have less than, but this is our switch statement. So 3 times x belong together. So that goes over to the left where the 5 is, and the 5 will go where 3 times x is located. So this becomes 3 times x minus 5. And last but not least, we have half the difference between x and 4. So half just simply means 1/2, or 1 over 2. And it's telling us the difference is x and 4. So we know we're going to subtract. So to keep things simple and to make it a lot more readable, we'll put parentheses here and we're subtracting. So we have x minus 4, because difference means subtract, right? So that's all we have for this lesson. I hope it was helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson. Take care.